Hey folks, Poster, welcome back to another Pokemon Masters video, and as usual, when new banner drops, we're gonna go over the unit, and I guess the banner, to an extent, although there's really not much to go over in terms of the banner. So, yeah, Caitlin Reuniclus's banner is back, mainly due to Reuniclus's Sync Grid getting expanded, and, that's why they brought the banner back, right? So, Caitlin Reuniclus, here's the interesting thing about it. Like, in terms of, like, is it a good unit? Now, yes, it's much better. It's definitely the strongest psychic type striker, right? Just this, all these, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these 6 psychic nodes alone makes it hit harder than all the other psychic type units, in the game. And then you also got, your a move gauge boost, right? As well. So it you know, it is what it is. It's the strongest psychic type striker in the game, in terms of just raw damage, right? And then also you got a lot of, you know, healing and tanking capabilities as well, which I guess Sabrina has that as well, but you know, generally outside of Sabrina, all the other psychic type strikers don't really have, right? Or, you know, not just strikers, psychic type tech units as well, I guess. Callum. So yeah, it's definitely the best psychic type striker in the game. It's just that, is it worth summoning over? Probably not, right? Like, again, if you look at the grid, you got a lot of really good stuff. You got all these psychic nodes. You got 2 psychic move gauge refreshes, right? 2 psychic MGRs, which is fantastic. And then you got a lot of healing. You got healthy healing, which makes you gradually heal yourself when you enter a battle. And also Catalytic Cure 2, which occasionally restores the user's HP when a move is successful. So these are like the main things that we're looking at when we're, you know, looking at Reuniclus's Sync Grid, right? And this is really nice because you get these both at like Sync level 2. So like you get most, like 90% of like the useful stuff on Caitlin's grid at Sync level 2. So you don't really need Sync level 3 for it. I mean, with Sync level 3, you do get some other stuff, right? You do get this move gauge refresh for psychic. You get that last psychic power up node, and then I guess you get the move gauge refresh with move gauge boost, although I'm not sure how great this is. I mean, it does give you 1 extra move gauge, but then also it's like limited unless you get lucky on MP refreshes on the move gauge boost, right? But yeah, in general, it turned into like a pseudo tank / striker, right? Which is honestly one of the better types of strikers in the game. I personally do prefer tanky strikers to glass cannon strikers, right? In the game for the most part, and this definitely is a really tanky striker, right? You also got stuff like, you know, revenge boost when every time you get hit, you get a, I guess, a 40% chance of increasing the move gauge by 1, right? Which is pretty nice. You also got some, you know, hidden power nodes as well if you want to go for that. And also you got some other stuff with hidden power. You got hidden power high pop, small chance of raising special attack of all allied sync pairs when you use hidden power. And then also have propulsion sync move countdown when you use hidden power as well. And then you got like, what, 4 sync move boosting nodes, right? So as for the base unit, right, which I just realized I haven't went through, and I just went through the Sync Grid. So yeah, 5-star psychic type, weak versus ghost. A lot of special attack actually in terms of special attack stat. Okay-ish HP for striker, I guess, right? Defenses aren't like the best. So like its base version actually surprisingly isn't that tanky. Like its bulk is kind of like disappointing, honestly. But you know, everything just comes together in terms of the you know, the, I mean, it's not like tankiness per se, but like survivability. It just survives for a pretty long time because of all the healing and stuff, right? And then also it's in the moveset as well. So you get hidden power 2 gauge move, 50 power, 100% accuracy. Move gauge boost, 2 uses, 3 move gauge. That's pretty self-explanatory. Psychic, 99 power, 100% accuracy. Single target, 3 gauges. Small chance, very small chance, I guess, of lowering target special defense. And then you got Don't Bore Me, which sharply raises special attack, raises user's defense and special defense, right? Which this does help it tank a bit more. So it does get sharply raises special attack, which is nice. I actually do like moves like these. I guess it's just maybe we've gotten like too many like situational boosts lately, like where you like have to use it in like certain cases, or you also get HP back when you use them, so like you have to time them, which is super annoying for me personally. I just like these kind of like straightforward boosts. So sync move, no additional effect, pretty standard, 250 power, you know, psychic type special. And then as for passives, these are just the best. Well, I wouldn't say the best, it doesn't have vigilance, but you know, these are just really, really great passives for tanks, right? Antitoxin, flame proof, escape artist, so you don't get DOT'd at all, basically. So yeah, I guess we should have saw this the Synchron coming with the passives, that it would be more, you know, tank based, right? But yeah, in general, I mean, what is not much to say. It's definitely the hardest hitter for a psychic type now, for the most part. And yeah, I got, you know, +4 special attack. Doesn't have crit, which is probably a good thing for it, just because in its Synchron as 4, you know, 4 sync move power up node. So if you want to also rely on some damage from your sync move as well, since you also have propulsion. Obviously special attack boost is better than crit boost, but you know, in general, crit is probably better for the most part. But you know, for Caitlin, this does actually work better for her. So yeah, definitely can take a lot of hits, can heal a lot. Well, take a lot of hits because it can heal a lot. Does a lot of damage, right? So pretty good unit. However, don't summon on it, right? I think this is pretty clear. I mean, it's pretty obvious. First of all, Clement's just a better banner. If you want to summon right now, Clement's better. But don't summon on either, because you know, this is the last banner of the cycle of Datamined info, right? So very, very likely we will get Datamined info on new banners soon, whether it be, you know, Sigzu Blue, Wallace, May, or whatever, right? Wait for, and I'm not saying Signasu Blue or any of those guys, you know, May. I'm not saying that they're going to be better than Caitlin, but this banner is gonna be around for a while. So just wait for the Datamined info. If they're not as good as Caitlin, then sure, go for Caitlin, whatever, right? But if they are, then you probably would want to save for them. And also, we haven't gotten a Pokefair in such a long time, right? Well, I wouldn't say, you know, that long, but it's been a while. It's been, you know, almost a month, which I guess isn't like that long, but you know, it's been almost a month since we had a Pokefair. Which Pokefairs, again, for the target Pokemon, they're not better. Pokefairs aren't better for the target Pokemon, but they're better for like the other stuff, which, you know, a lot of the generic 5-stars are actually like decent now, because a lot of them, well, I wouldn't say a lot of them, a few of them do have sync grids, and a lot of them are still, you know, pretty decent, right, for the most part. So yeah, I would probably wait for that, right? Because, you know, in the pool now, you do have some really good generic 5-stars that I do think a lot of people did miss out on, right? You got Guzma, right, which is probably top 3 in the game, right, in terms of strikers. That should be in the general pool now. Sabrina Alexam, definitely one of the best supports in the game, also in the pool. Depending on when the banner drops, Helios could also be in the pool as well, which is also a fantastic unit. Sigsuit Alyssa should also be in there now, right? So they do give like unit extra like 2% chance for the other units, or was it 3%, right? So yeah, just wait on that. Just wait on info on that. Again, is Caitlin good? Yes. Is she that big of a deal? Probably not. Plus, like, you still have Mewtwo, right? Which, again, Mewtwo doesn't, hit as hard as Caitlyn or whatever, or tank as hard. Like, well, Mewtwo can't tank at all. But, it's like not that much worse than Caitlyn, Mewtwo, right? And Mewtwo's free, so just, like, use it at the moment. So I really don't see, like, any reason to summon on the banner for the most part, right? So, anyways, like, again, solid unit. Especially after a Synchro. Well, before Synchro, it's definitely not worth it. But if you're like you're at like you got like one and you're thinking you want to go like 2 out of 3, which again 2 out of 3 is just enough for Caitlyn, right? Yeah, I would just hold on it. And we also haven't gotten like those like spotlight, like the select summons in a while again, where you could actually like just pick a 5-star after you do multi, right? So maybe that one could come next month. Who knows? I'm not 100% sure on that though, because those don't come as often as say like Pokefear banners or whatever. But yeah, if those one of those do come in the future, you could also again pick Caitlyn up, right? I don't know if those like rosters are ever gonna like get updated, but Caitlyn's definitely in there. Caitlyn's always been in there. So, anyways, that's the review of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like and enjoy the video, subscribe to our channel for some more fun content, and I'll see you guys in the next one.